Hello everyone, this is Freja Enjoy, and today I'm going to give New Earth news. I did feel now that it was necessary to go out with this New Earth news. This New Earth news is not about one dimension like fifth dimension. This is about all dimensions that is existing on Earth right now. This is about the situation on Earth right now. I'm going to speak a little bit here today, and I'm going to put in this as an extra, I'm going to put it out as an extra video now, because it's extra New Earth news. So I have this transmission now. I have the signs I should do this now, and I'm gonna speak in not some special order or anything. I'm just gonna give this out in the order it comes to me now. One thing here is that many people now who are awakened, who are in the awakening process, who are in the ascension process, people who are not awakened, people who are in the process of what is going on Earth with COVID-19 and all different kinds of people and states people are in, is actually going on now. And it is, so to say, a lot of jumping between timelines. There is a lot of confusion. There is a lot of people who are feeling that they don't feel stable inside of themselves, even if they used to be it, because I say because there is circumstances now, and this is still April 2020, and this is still this month. If you go and listen to my energy report for this month, April 2020, you will see what I say there about that this is a very special month, and this is about transition and transformation. And this is not talk, this is something that is happening for sure on Earth everywhere right now. So there is these things that is happening that people think that when is everything going to go back to normal again? So the thing is, it's not going to go back to something that is normal again. This is not going back to something that is normal again. It doesn't matter how much some people try to hang on to their old way of living, their old way of thinking, their old habits, and all these old belief systems and all their usual ways to handle things. This is what usually is called the normal way of living, and it's not going back to that. This is a turning point. This is a huge turning point on Earth now. And this month, now it's the end of this month, and it's a culmination. This is a culmination right now. So of course people feel it. Of course. This is huge change. Change is going on here now. It doesn't matter if people are aware of it or not. They are going to experience these changes now. The whole old paradigm 3D matrix is now crumbling down. It's crumbling down. And of course, every human being if they want or not, gonna feel and be aware of that thing. So there is maybe people who are experiencing, they try to level up in the usual ways they level up. They may buy new things to feel better. They may do things in their life to try to feel better. That is not about consciousness. That's maybe about egoistic way to try to level up. And it's working for 1 hour, 2 hours, and then they are back to what is not the normal state again, because this is the transformation going on right now. So this, of course, will make people jump back and forth, and they don't know what to do. Everything I have talked about in my videos is about how you reach into yourself, where you find inner peace, where you find the true inner peace. You find who you are, and you also find out that you can't expect the world around you to give you what you want. If you expect the world around you to give you what you want, you're going to be disappointed. People is going to be so disappointed because the world around them is not going to give them what they want anymore. People have to awake to the truth about who they are and go inside. And they can have all their talk about that they have gone to yoga classes, they have done meditations, and they believe in a lot of things. If it's just talk and they don't practice in their own life, this is going to be a tough time. It's going to be a tough time. If they try to put out on other people what they feel is not fair with their life, it's also going to be a tough time. Everything is going to change. The banking system is going to change. It's crumbling down. And if you haven't seen the things begin to change yet, you're going to see it. All these old institutions in the old paradigm society is crumbling down. And of course, all of those parts of the society try to hold themselves up. These parts of the society, of course, it tries to hold its old mean image up. It tries into the last second to hold its old image back, as it was when it was so-called normal. Nothing is going back to normal again. This is New Earth news, and this news is not about one dimension, and it's absolutely not about dimensions that physical scientists talk about. This is about dimensions that is universal galactic dimensions that souls and energies travel in, that is not possible to have evidences on in a scientific way. And I just have to say shortly, I have met so many people who have not at all recognized me with my background. I mean, when I say this, I come from a scientific background myself. I have the education up to doctor's degree in scientific education myself. I don't talk anything I haven't lived through, and I don't know if I have met one person in all my traveling now who have actually seen and understand this when they meet me in life. People are so absorbed of their own egoistic way of seeing at life. And I don't expect anything around me to recognize me as I am. I don't. I just say that I see this. That's all I do. And there is a lot of other things, of course. The old ways, when people didn't give each other support, they talked about that giving each other support is important. I even did videos myself here about how important it is to give others support. I always give others support wherever I go in my life. I don't expect others to support me, because this will happen if you are a true worker for your inner peace and for your soul, which is your true evolution in the universal galactic way. You will have to leave all the old ways. You leave all the old ways to look and live on earth in your life. If you want to change something, you have to go to a level who is higher than the things you want to change. So how could you expect people who are living on a level, they don't see what you see? How can you expect them to understand you? That's why I don't have a problem that people can't see me and understand me. They see something they want to see. They can't see me, of course, for who I am. How could they see me when they are on a level where this is not existing? It's not possible. But I'm not a being who judge others, but I have clarity. And this I say now, I have this transmission, I should say this. Even if it's just one person who listens to me in this video, it doesn't matter. Because when I talk, it goes out to the ether and universe. And this should all human beings, all beings think of. What you say goes out everywhere. Believe it or not. It doesn't matter if you are a person who are known all over earth on news, TV, YouTube channels, if you have thousands of followers or subscribers or people who listen to it, doesn't matter. That's not the question. The question is, are you sincere from your heart and soul in what you say, or do you just talk bullshit? This is the question. And it's up to you. It's your own consciousness. It's your own, your choice. If you are with your heart and your soul or not, it's your choice. It's you who are gonna live with yourself, so to say. It doesn't matter how the world changes around you. You always have to be with yourself. And I say once more, nothing is going back to be normal again. The whole system is crumbling down, and it's not beginning this month. It's have been going on for some years now. And we who have been in this process, working as Ascension guides, we have known this and see this all the time. This is just that it's coming up on surface, so it's more and more people who will acknowledge this and wondering what's going on. And that's why I give out this news now, because it's not going back to normal. So many people now think, when is it going back to normal? It's not going back to normal. It's not going to be normal again, ever. Because normal in this world is the same as the system called the old matrix, the old paradigm. And I will say in this transmission, of course it's a slave system. It's a system where people don't understand. They don't want to be slaves, but at the same time they don't know how to get out of the slave system. So they talk and talk and talk, so many people. They talk about this and this and this, and it's escapism. They try to escape instead of going inside. You can't escape from yourself. You have to be with yourself in a true way. And this is a message in that it's not going back to normal, because normal is nothing good. It's nothing good. Mechanistic way of living is not good. And I get in now that I also should say that all people who are eating meat get all the energy that is not good energy from killed animals into their system, and they have to process that too. So their energy and vibration is going to be very low. You can never go up to a high vibration as long as you still eat your meat. It's not possible. You may think you are conscious, but you are not conscious as long as you eat meat and dairy products. This is just the truth. It has to do with sensitivity, and when you understand what it's really all about. And this is not to put down people. This is information who is about divine truth, and just information if you want to be on a higher level, frequency, and go up to other dimensions inside of yourself and your energy. You gotta tune in to other ways of giving your own body nurturing. As a shamanic practitioner since 30 years, I can do choices sometimes when I'm traveling around and meet a lot of people, of course. I can eat meat sometimes as a conscious choice, just to be in a social event, just to be together with people. I give out my light codes. People don't know I give out my light codes, but I give out the light codes. And eventually they will take up some, and it will change, because it's like injections in parts where I travel and come. I know my work. And of course, I have to say also in this transmission that it's not an easy work, because I don't get recognition, of course. As I said before, if you want to change something on this level, you gotta go higher and change it up here. Then it's gonna change under, but it comes gradual. It comes in time. And at the same time, we are so many on earth who are working with this process as grid workers, ascension guides, light workers. So we have this telepathic communication even if we are on different parts of the earth. We don't need to meet physically. We have cooperation all the time. And our confidence is not about human confidence. Our confidence is on a totally other divine level. And it's never crumbling. It's always going to be strong. And it's working even in a stronger way as time goes by. So thank you for listening to this news, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. Blessings to you all, and much love from me, Freja Enjoy.